welcome to September's One Sketch Challenge hosted by Crafting Diva. So this is our sketch for this month. Please remember to check out the description below to all the links listing all the other people taking part so you can have a look at what they've made. And as it's the 1st of September, I'm going to go with something autumnal. That's probably not a surprise to a lot of people who've been following my channel for quite some time. I have pulled out a few inky pieces of paper and also this brown, so I thought these inky bits looked quite autumnal. I have already marked my sizes down. I've already got some dies out so that I can create the banners here. And always remember that this is up to interpretation, so you could twist it, you can change it around, there's no set sizes. And I've also got some other autumnal dies out to put onto my main focal point that's just there. I'm going to start with this piece because I want to use this as my main background. I don't really like what's happened in the middle there. I've no idea how that went like that. In one way it looks quite cool, but also it kind of sets my teeth on edge. This first piece I've cut to 6 by 6. I'm going to cut my next piece to 5.5 by 5.5, and this is in inches, by the way. Yeah, so that will be my next layer. My next layer will be 2.5 by 5, so that's going to be a part of that. And then finally, my last layer will be 4.5 by 2, and that will be my final layer. You can see I've already marked that one out. These bits here I'm going to use for my flags. I've cut them all down to size, but I'm just going to add a bit of vintage photo distress oxide around the edge just to take away the harsh white. And also when I layer these up, I think the brown just is a bit too stark. I'm always surprised the difference that makes to take a ink around the edge. It doesn't have to be distress oxide and it doesn't have to be vintage photo. It's just whatever you've got in your stash that tones in with the colours of the papers that you're using. So these two I think were maybe brushes. This one I think was brushes, but there's also some sprays there and there's some stuff that I don't even know what is going on. There's a really gorgeous like metallic-y blue, and this, like I said, no idea. It looks like there's also some paint because there's brush marks. I've cut some flags or banners from the other inky pieces, and I'm going to cut this one in half, so I'll just cut one of those, and this is going to be my shorter one. So it doesn't matter that it's got that little tip missing. Picked out a few dies from the sets that I've pulled out, so I had these 2 folders full, and I picked out ones that will fit on this smaller piece here. We've got this set here with the fox, squirrel and hedgehog. I've got this tiny little hedgehog set here. The word autumn, I've got this autumn leaf and a fox. These are the 3 I've chosen. I'm going with this little set here because I think I'll be able to use quite a bit of that. I'm also going with the word autumn, and I'm going to see if I can get this leaf on there behind the word without it looking too cluttered and too big. I've matte and layered all the different layers, and you'll see that I've actually swapped these over to the other side. So on the sketch they're here, but I've just put them over there. And I've die cut quite a few of the bits, some in the inky papers, some in solid colours, and I just need to decide which bits I'm going to use and where I'm going to put them. It's finished. I'm not entirely happy with it, so I think that the word autumn actually gets lost on the background despite that being a solid colour. There is mushroom there, again that gets lost. Yeah, I'm just not very happy with the balance of it either. So it's not come out how it was going to in my head, but it is done. And I don't know, maybe I'll be able to change some bits, add some bits, or yeah, maybe it will retire to the bin. I don't know. Please do pop along to everybody else's channel that's taking part, as I said at the beginning. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheerio.